Our 3-part outdoor wedding was all a go. The rain was not going away.
And it did not stop.
Our dance floor was ruined. It was windy. It was still raining. It's just not going to happen outdoors. The options were all like semi-private. And I was like, there's no way on earth we're going to get married and have random guests walking by. I did not want to put my husband in a situation where somebody might walk by and make a comment.
We just want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, we wanted to feel comfortable.
And want our guests to feel comfortable.
And all the options they were showing us did not make us feel comfortable, did not make me feel comfortable. And she said, let me show you one more option. She said, let's cut through the nightclub. The whole nightclub had like a Moulin Rouge sort of feel to it, right? A big stage, bright red velvet curtains, balcony seating, bars on both sides. It was just gorgeous. We're walking through, and I just kind of flippantly say, let's just have it in here. And she goes, oh, right. And I said, well, we can have it, apparently we can have it anywhere. You about put us in the hallway a moment ago, so why don't we just have it in here? She goes, no. And I said, yeah, let's go for it. Nobody's ever been married in here before. And we're like, this resort is only a few years old, it's stunning. And I said, well, let's be the first. And one of the things at everybody's place setting was my favorite quote, which is from Moulin Rouge. And it's, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And we really wanted our guests to feel comfortable at a same-sex wedding, but we also wanted to drive home the fact that it just comes down to love. Like, we're not trying to make a political statement, we're just trying to exist. So we wanted love to be the center of everything. At the end of the day, you're gonna be married to the love of your life. That's all that matters. So it was as if we were supposed to get married in that theater the entire time.
I think one thing that made our wedding a little different was we did have lots of surprises for each other. The Cape Vale train, he had no clue that that was coming. And so
I about passed out when I saw you.
I've always been extra and just extravagant and whatever.
No.
I know. Not many people have done this, but I did see some grooms back in like 2017, 2018, and the guy had like a Cape train moment. I said, I want to do something like that, but I want mine to be with a veil material because, you know, a bride traditionally, she has like her veil. No, not a bride, I'm a groom, but I wanted something that was going, I'm sure.
You're not my bride?
I'm a groom. But I wanted something that would have that same element and would be something that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
So it was at the very end of my vows where I said, okay, hold on, and then I pull out a pitch pipe, and
I thought it was a harmonica.
No, it was a pitch pipe.
I had no idea.
And I pulled
why
it
is he
out.
playing a harmonica right now? I got so emotional, I was crying so hard that I had to reach back, and our officiant, Sophia, was there. Like, she was so perfect the entire day. She held my hand while he sang to me. Like, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. It was just, it was incredible. He has such a beautiful voice. Again, I do not.
You have a beautiful voice, just not for singing. The reception entrance was iconic, okay? And we wanted something for the guests. And even for this, we had fans that we ordered because we love to clack fans.
Rainbow fans.
Yes, one said gay AF, and then the other said you are perfect just the way you are.
That's right.
Like, printed all in the rainbow. But then there was another surprise because as we walk onto the dance floor, then all of a sudden fireworks, like the cold fireworks, go off all around us.
Which I'm not sure you're allowed to have indoors, but I guess we're allowed to.
I guess so.
I was upset when they happened at first.
Yeah.
Because I had them planned with the first dance.
That moment though, I was thrilled. If you look at my face, I'm like, oh,
again,
my
it was
God.
better. It was better than we planned.
I was so excited. And if you look at his face, he played it off well, but I know my husband very well, and he was upset.
I was.
And I was just wanting to dance the night away. And he's like, okay, let's go to the table. And I was like, no, I'm having fun.
I paid for them, and I also time coded my first dance. The first dance was Come What May from Moulin Rouge. I got down on one knee. I had cards I made the night before, a la Love Actually, but like not as problematic. So I'm down on one knee, and I've got the cards. I'm going through them one at a time to Come What May. Fireworks are going off again, and then it transitions into All of Me by John Legend, which is a song that I love when he sings to me. It's one of my favorite songs. And then it ended with know, like sirens, like at a nightclub, and then went into Katy Perry's firework.
Yeah.
Well, that's when the fireworks were supposed to go off. That was the plan. By this time, they'd already gone off twice, so the gig was up.
They did go off again, though.
Yeah, they did go off again. We got a lot of fireworks that night. It was very smoky. But that was like our sort of my moment to express to him, like, this is my idea of love, you know, come what may was. And then John Legend was our experience of love. And then Katy Perry's firework was to get the dance floor going. So at that moment, our entire wedding party came out and we were just like jumping up and down, going crazy. And everybody came on the dance floor and the party started. And it was awesome. So we spent an entire year planning an outdoor destination wedding in Mexico, and 3 hours before changed the entire thing. And I think that's a good bit of advice too. Like, be flexible.
And just realize that it can get stressful, have patience with each other, and know that all the things that you're stressing about, ultimately, once that day comes, it is what it is. Some things will go wrong, some things will go perfect.
At the end of the day, the wedding is about the two of you. That's it, nobody else. And people can have opinions, that's fine. They can keep them to themselves. And as long as you're there for your partner, it'll be a much more fun process.